My name is Sam Oderinde. I'm a film director and a creative writer, precisely.
Creative guy. I think you are the only one on Slippers here. Coming to a show like this, I would have loved a situation where you do better.
On today's episode of Playing Cupid, Mr. Lekon will be ranking potential partners for his daughter. The men will be ranked blindly, physically, and ultimately they have to pass Mr. Lekon's vibe check.
How many relationships have you been in?
Last time was probably 2018. But I mean, there have been situationships.
So that means you just hit and run.
No, I don't do that.
Is it because you are scared of responsibility? Are you ready for marriage?
Audrey, his daughter, will place her feet in her dad's hands while she watches from another room. After which, we either have to accept or rearrange her dad's ranking to her taste. Does Mr. Lekon really know his daughter's taste in men? Welcome to Playing Cupid.
Since I've been 18, he's been asking me for my boyfriend, so here's your chance to pick someone for me. Do you know my type?
I should be able to pick.
What's my type?
For you. No, don't worry.
We'll see. I have little faith. To be fair, it's quite good at picking out people for other people.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know for me.
You do that too. You've done that to a couple of your friends.
To be fair, I play Cupid, but I don't have to play it for myself. If he gets it right exactly, I'll marry in the next 2 years.
The next 2 years.
I'm going downstairs now. Don't mess up. Well, I know you choose opposite anyways.
I won't.
But the ball is in your court. Don't be nice.
I'll play you well. Of course, you know I'm nice.
Okay.
So when they come, I'll just do that. Okay.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.
Round 1. Mr. Lekon will have to rank the gentlemen blindly just based off their introduction.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Hello, guys.
Hello, sir.
My name is Lekon Adeoti. I'm the father to Audrey Adeoti, the one you intend to all meet today. I'm a telecom consultant. I'm a builder also. So I'll like you guys to introduce yourself. I'll start from the first person on my left.
My name is Paul Obomefo. I'm from Edo State, a Christian.
Like that one.
I'm currently a student and an artisan. I do aluminium fabrications and I'm aspiring to go into tech.
Okay.
Before I saw the dad, I was kind of course, nervous. But walking in and seeing that he's a young man, not so old, so I felt we are good.
My name is David Agboto. I'm an architect.
Okay.
And I do interior design and facilitate interior design as well. I model sometimes. I do event coordination sometimes.
Oh, I like that. I like event coordinations.
And I'm looking to get into management and strategy consulting. I also work as an administrator in the business community as well.
Only you? How many jobs?
I'm only a Nigerian by birth. My both parents are not Nigerians.
Where are they from?
My both parents are Togolese.
Good day, sir. I am Oladipo Samuel Ayomekun from Ekiti State. I am a men's professional tailor. I do live music on the side too.
Oh.
I'll be up for now.
Does he have an earring?
My name is Sam Oderinde, a mass communication graduate, and I'm a filmmaker, I'm a film director and a creative writer, precisely.
I'm a filmmaker too. Okay, I like that. My dad would probably pick that one first because he knows I'm a filmmaker.
I'm Yoruba, of course, from Ogun State, and I'm a Christian. Thank you.
I bet you'll pick him first.
My name is Bika State Bishop Fuluwa. I'm a sound engineer by profession, a realtor, and a party organizer.
Life of a party.
I actually like his appearance. He looks like a typical Nigerian dad.
The creative director.
I knew it.
Have you been really involved in, might be major or just small?
I've worked with Adonia Day, I've worked with Bimbo Ademoye, I've worked with Ramsey Noah, I've written and directed stuff for them.
Oh, okay. A household full of writers.
And a couple of other people.
Like
that's what I do.
Written for them?
Yes, directing and writing, either directing their content or writing their films.
I want to get into directing so you can teach me.
Aluminium fabricator. What do you
fabricating of windows, doors, cool. Basically aluminium fabricating.
He's a builder as well, so I think he's even asking for himself. So they can connect after, not for me.
The creative director, I saw him as a strong competitor. I felt like they have much going on compared to me.
To be honest, I don't actually think any guy here is a competition to me because I always pick myself first in any situation.
The fifth man said you are a sound engineer.
Yes, sir.
What have you done?
I am currently a freelance engineer.
Freelancing.
I do weddings, conferences, seminars.
These guys need to be more confident talking to my dad. Hey, my dad likes people that are sharp.
Whatever you need me for, I am the guy in sound.
Okay, whatever I need you for. Okay. I think I'll move the first person. I'll move him to number 2.
Why? Why?
I still need to hear from him more. I'm not really convinced. Second person that introduced himself, let him remain there. Then the third person will remain in number 3. I still need to get to know him more too.
Anything can happen. He himself said I should remain there for now. I believe after his review, something good can happen.
The fourth person,
the person that does the same thing as me,
will be moved to number 5. And 5 comes to 4. From what he has said so far, I know the field she likes. He mentioned her passion. Well, the presentation is still better than others.
I'm not sure how I feel about being ranked least preferred. Maybe because I said I was in Nigeria. He knows his daughter. He also knows what he thinks his daughter wants.
We had the conversation, me and my daughter, and I know her preference. Someone that understands her career, that they can vibe together and possibly get creative together. Those two preferred guys, their professions are close to what she does. And I know she's going to like that.
Round 2. Mr. Lakon sees the men for the first time and now gets to rank them just based off their physical appearance.
Hey!
Yeah, the light. I don't judge by appearance. I prefer to get to know the person. The second guy, I don't think I like his dressing. He didn't really dress serious. Didn't really see you. I just ranked, but now I can see you guys. The third one, yeah, I think is the most well-dressed among them. What do you say you do again?
I'm an architect.
Architect.
I mean, I do interior design or facilitate interior design.
Looking for somebody that will be excited.
We don't even have issue with your dressing as an architect. You guys, you just dress freely. You're the fabricator.
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm still a student of Yaba.
You're still a student.
You're a student. Oh.
Okay, I can see that you're still dressed like a student.
Why did you come for a dress?
Coming to a show like this, I would have loved a situation where you do better, but it's fine. Bro.
Nice to be here, sir. I am the professional men's tailor.
I was so curious for free.
But I can see from the outfit, and this is our sound. Your dressing is okay, and our creative guy. I think you are the only one on slippers here. Should have done better.
So I think I look casually presentable. I'm not wearing flip-flops, I'm wearing a palm. Wearing shoes on traditional wears is a bit too extravagant, my perspective. So we've all not met the daughter. So let's see her. She's going to be casually dressed and I'm going to be challenging for that.
What's your height?
5'9".
And you?
5'11".
How about you?
5'7".
So can I ask, what was like about my dress that shows I'm a student?
First, the
beanie.
Why wear the beanies for what?
I just know you're a student. It's not as if students don't dress like this, but just there's this instinct.
Yeah.
Just come, okay.
I can actually dress like him, but
but you chose not to do that.
So you said your daughter is into the field of creativity.
Yes, sir.
So what exactly does she do?
She's a content creator. She's an actor too. She has 2 films already. 2 maybe short films.
Okay.
That's why I chose both of you as the most preferred, because you're already in her field, so you don't know what she does.
Pause. You in particular, you still not subscribed to the channel. Why? Just tell me why. It's not going to cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button. Now, let's get back to the show.
I think I have enough now to make my second ranking based on the appearance. I think I'll put you in 1. What? Then I'll put you in 2. I think I've said the reasons earlier. I don't really like the dressing.
When I was telling him, did not wear my tie.
Then him going on slippers. Okay, let's do it this way. I'll leave it this way.
I'm not cool with it, but it's his perspective. And like he said, if I would rank it, the fashion designer, he looks the part. So I'll rank him the most preferred, then I'll rank myself next to him.
When I had the blindfold on, I was expecting something better, like from the creative guy and the sound guy.
Like I have said before, even if not for nothing, my Gobi cap has given me an edge against every one of them.
Round 3. Mr. Lakon gets to meet the men on a one-on-one basis, after which he will make his final ranking based off all the information he's gathered about them.
Your name again?
Sam Oderide.
Sam Oderinde.
Yeah.
You said you've worked with...
I mentioned Bimbo, I mentioned Ramsey Noah, I mentioned Adonai Ade.
Is it directing?
So I just finished a film with Ramsey. I was his directing assistant because he was also playing lead in the film. For Adonai, our last 2 films, I wrote them. For Bimbo, we've worked on 2 stuff. Bimbo Ademoye.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one will make more sense. Everything's so elevate. So I have somebody that can direct me when I want to do certain things.
So apart from the Sam thing that you do, which other thing did you say you do?
I am a realtor.
And
I also organize parties.
So that means you must have either sold houses or...
The realtor business is something I rented from my dad. So
which environment is
I
that?
stay around Lagos mainland. A lot of his clients, so when their children are looking for hostels or apartments when they want to come to Unilag or Yabatek, I help them.
Being an architect is the most pronounced thing that you do. And you said you also do some other stuff.
I like strategy, like anything analytical that would make me sit down and use my brain.
What strategy do you intend to adopt in getting this relationship going if it works?
I think it's best to approach it God's way.
So when you mention God, that's just want to cut everything short because I know everything works with God. How do you intend to take care of my daughter?
Okay, she stays in the UK. Okay, she says she's a content creator too. That means she's career driven. And I'm also career driven myself. And I love career women. I believe in having things. I wouldn't say 50-50, but then I believe in reciprocals.
You have to show what things first, then I'll reciprocate.
I have my back and I have yours.
Okay, what if she decides not to have your back?
That means it won't work. There's something we call talking stage in my generation. If we are too selfish, that you just want all of the focus on you alone, then we can't work.
First of all, I will bring the value that a man should bring into the relationship, which is stability. Whatever she needs from me, I will always be a helping hand and I'll always be a pillar beside her.
You said you're a student and my daughter is already a graduate. How do you think that can work out between both of you?
I won't be a student forever. I will definitely graduate someday.
How old are you?
23.
I don't know if she will be cool with that once she is older. Then secondly, she's already working. Where do you see yourself and both of you in the next 3-4 years?
I would have been a full-time blockchain developer. So that's why I see myself in the next 5 years.
Yeah, that's good. I love your courage.
Next year, I see myself being the biggest streamer in Nigeria.
Do we have any
at the moment, we have people like Pella, Salu, and the likes of them, DJ Chicken. They are all streamers, but I have something that I too want to do in the line of streaming. So I feel what I want to do is a better content than what they are doing at the moment. All respect to everybody, no disrespect. That is how.
But you have not started at all.
Yeah.
So how do you now intend to be the biggest in the next 3 years?
In due time, and thank God your daughter is a content creator, she can help me too.
For now, we have the generation of the happening brands, the likes of Yomi Casuals. But in the next 5 years, I believe it will be the turn of my generation. And of course, I will be amongst the happening tailors, the happening brands in my generation at the time.
Happening tailors. That's funny.
I doubt if you can even beat my younger brother. He made this. Since you said, okay, and it's in your generation too. Now I'm a man, and you are also a man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we know how it works, how it is. You host parties in Lagos here. You know the number of girls that we have in Lagos. As if some are even from the marine spirits. She's not going to be around. And considering that you organize parties.
Okay, sir. First of all, to be honest, our Nigerian women are very, very amazing and beautiful. If I should be looking at the women in Lagos, I wouldn't get as far as I am in my business right now. I am a one-man kind of.
Yeah, we all say that.
Okay. I will do that to you, sir. In due time.
How? You know where she lives. Don't you have issue about the distance?
Where's our location?
UK.
UK is 6 hours from Nigeria.
Okay, you just breeze out.
No, I mean, of course not. I mean, a long-distance relationship isn't really an issue as long as you both have a goal.
Okay, it's done.
It's not an issue as long as there's a goal.
No, I do not have issues with distance. I believe if there is communication, even if we are close by, if the communication isn't optimal, then it won't work.
So the world has passed where it's so, like she can be in China and I'm in Puerto Rico. Doesn't mean we're not in love. We can always talk on phone. We can call, video call, messages. There are a lot of ways to keep in contact.
Are you sure you are cool with that?
Long distance relationships is what even is more rampant in generation.
But we used to write letters too now, so don't insult us.
I'm not infallible, but your letter will take time, man. My own is in 2 minutes.
About the distance, I mean, my work has taken me to at least a couple of countries in Africa, so someday it might just take me beyond the shores of Africa.
So you wait till that before you meet her?
I will wait. Are you saying it can happen tomorrow?
What does she like?
She likes whatever that goes with what she does. She loves honesty. She loves it when you're being straight and you're being plain.
And that's the kind of person I am. Okay, it seems the only thing that's like won't make both of us work out is because she's working and I'm still a student.
Well, I told you that depends on her. Does she really like you? Can you cook?
I would say I can cook for myself. You know, a guy that has 3 sisters, so I hardly get into the kitchen. I only get into the kitchen for myself. I also love cleaning the house because I'm a clean person. I don't like dirt.
There's no place for you.
Yes, I prefer homemade. So when I eat out, like 2 hours after I've eaten, I start to blame myself. I feel like
so that means you prefer to cook your meal
all day.
Sorry, better learn out yourself.
Will you have issue with cooking? Maybe she's not available or she gets tired.
No, I cannot cook every time. No, it's not my thing. It's not a man's thing.
It's not a man's what?
I never said every time. I said, what if she just wants you to cook?
In the mood to cook.
She just wants you to cook.
90% of what I eat is what I cook. The other
90%?
Yeah, the other 10% is probably when I go out.
Okay.
I cook.
There won't be an issue like when she gets tired and says she's not cooking.
It's teamwork. I mean, if we can't cook, I mean, definitely we should be able to maybe pay somebody to cook and then we can microwave.
I won't say I can cook, like I try. Cooking in the house, we both have to share that. I don't mind sharing cooking in the house.
I know how to cook, but I don't like to cook. My reason is this. It does not make sense to me that I have to spend 6-7 hours making what I'm going to eat in 5 minutes.
And you don't really want to cook. You don't finish.
I feel it's a waste of time and resources. That's how I see it.
But that's what they go through. Females. If you have a wife, when she comes back from work, she wants to put something on the table.
Me, I pity women. No. It's nobody's primary responsibility to make food.
My dad cooks, I works in my uncles, everything. So me, when boys are like, oh, I don't cook, that's strange to me.
If you are hungry, cook food and eat now. I used to say that unless anybody enjoys it or they are making profit from it, I don't see why anybody should be cooking in this life. Yes.
About dishes now. Being the head of the house, I will let my house know that it is everybody's duty to do their dish.
If she decides to keep her family name, like her surname, what's your take? Are you cool with that?
This is one thing I've never thought about, but thinking about it briefly, and I feel like if she's going to keep her family name, our kids will carry my family name. Yoruba land, they are very particular about male kids, about wanting to carry on the family name.
Plus, at the end of the day, everything that I achieved it with that name, not your name. So why is your name?
Is there any other thing you want me to know about you?
I have a child. I have a 7-year-old daughter. Yeah, youthful exuberance.
Now, where is that? Where is the mom?
She's in Lagos.
Are you guys seeing each other?
No. It's been.
But you still go to see your child.
Yeah.
So it's better when you're open, when you're truthful. It doesn't matter. Love is patient, love is kind. I endures all things.
Me, when I first started to be around, and I wanted to be as fast as well.
Do you think he's going to like your kind of dressing?
You'll be hitting on my dressing, sir. Sir, is it you don't like it? Just say it, sir.
No, you don't. You see, I said earlier that you remind me of Outcast, the group called Outcast.
You said she's based in the UK.
Yes.
So something like this, she must be very familiar with something like this.
But it's hot here. So it's okay. So we'll leave the rest to her to judge. Wow. How many relationships have you been in? Let's say in and out.
So actual relationships, like our actual relationships where I committed, last time was probably 2018. But I mean, there have been situationships, and I like to be honest.
Okay, so that means you just hit and run.
No, I don't do that. So the point is, if we see that our values don't align, I think that we would have a lot of back and forth, a lot of issues until when we finally realize that we cannot work.
How are we sure that for that long, in between then and now, is it because you are scared of responsibility? Are you ready for marriage?
In 3 years.
In 3 years?
At most.
Thanks for your sincerity.
It was nice chatting.
Nice.
Now it's time for Mr. Lekan to make his final ranking.
Finally, I'm going to reveal my ranking. But before I do that, I'd love to invite my daughter. You can come in.
Hi guys. Hello.
Okay.
I'll just sit straight away. Daddy, no.
No, what?
You didn't ask the one question
Which one question?
which should have been consistent, which is their relationship with God.
I'm giving her a 4. I like her vibe. She's fun and she looks very interactive.
They did mention it, but
No, I think 2 of them mentioned that.
yeah, but you should have asked. I wanted to know. That's very important. But you've been okay.
I think I'll rank her 3. Why? Because she speaks well. She, is expressive.
Yeah, I don't know what I
okay.
want. He doesn't know what I want, but you've been okay.
I don't know what you want.
Say
Okay.
60%.
60%.
Less than 60%.
Is it less?
It is less.
It's not less. It's not less.
It is less.
I'll be ranking her 3 or 5. I like the energy, Someone, she has been seeing us, but I have not been seeing her. But I like the energy. The energy is there.
I rank her a 4, really. 4 because I'm sentimental, because we work in the same industry.
One last chance.
One last chance.
Get your 60% mark.
To get by 60%. Okay.
Let me say, I'm giving her a 3 because she looks like a fun person.
Get it right.
The final ranking. You guys have been good. Like I said before, that you don't judge a book by the cover. They all have their qualities, and it's just that I can't give her all the 5. I'm going to start my ranking now. Paul in number 1. 1 because of the age, and Paul still has years ahead of him, and I doubt if she can wait till then. Then my number 2, the fashion designer, number 2. In line with what she does, with her preference. That's why I'm putting you at number 2. Then number 3, it's a difficult one. Irrespective of his of the secrets he told me, still a great guy. But I doubt if she will be cool with that. With his profession, with his drive, with his ambition, there's a lot of prospect. That's why he's in top 3. Okay, I'll put architect in number 3. Architect is a great guy. He speaks well. He's smooth and he's God-fearing. Even though I didn't ask the question, but from the way they spoke, eventually, it might be the one she picks, or it might even be you. But this is my final ranking.
Audrey, you can now take off your AirPods and blindfolds to see your dad's ranking.
Why are you laughing?
Turn. This is exactly my ranking. This is
Are you sure? When I said 60%, she said I scored way lower.
I did not expect this. But
You need to. You think I don't know you? I wouldn't do that.
It's just for a living.
I know.
Our reasons for the beginning that she skipped.
So like, it's hard.
Yeah, but but you know, there are some things that were originally made for winter and they like the movie for fashion. But I'm not feeling hot. I just feel like wearing it.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Do you know this thing about when they say opposite can attract? What do you think about it? No, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, it can attract, but for me, I don't want to be in something that I'll now be like, yeah, did that after like 2 weeks.
So you think we'll not be able to stop?
I don't know.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. You said something about conversation. You know, it's honest question. I'm not trying to change anything. Yeah.
There'll be varieties or like whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And you guys are amazing, your answers. I don't know if you guys are just saying it for the sake of
The show.
to hear the right thing, but your answers are amazing.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for everyone. Can the rest of the gentlemen kindly step out?
Hi, Audrey. My name is Shopway.
Hello, Shopway.
Would you love to go on a date with me?
Yes. I was just a bit awkward, sorry.
It's wonderful that my preference is also her preference. She thought I was going to score less than 60, but I scored 100. To join you. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Please subscribe.